on the YouTube channel. You can also visit our other channels as well, as in MacOSGenius as well on the YouTube channel. For today, we are going to go through the education portion of Pearson success. Individuals are coming across an issue where they are unable to hear the audio from the book, and basically there's an option that needs to be turned on and enabled to allow the browser to allow you to play that specific song or music or audio from that book in Pearson success. So let's go ahead and open up Safari. We're going to go ahead and type in the Pearson. Once we're here, we're going to go ahead and log in. Here, we're going to go ahead and type in an account, student account actually. Once we go ahead and log in, we're going to select on Explore. Now I have not changed any settings. This is a basic account. So we're just gonna, and the settings I'm speaking of is on the actual computer, not the browser. So I'm gonna hit View. It says click to use Flash. Here, would you like to use Flash on Pearson? Yes, every time. Now you may also need to download a new Flash version if this does not animate properly. So you want to select on Start. To make sure that we have audio, I'm going to raise the audio here. So you hear the audio. So what we're going to do here is basically we're going to go to the point where the book audio is not working, but you hear the audio. So we're going to go select on this day 2 here. This is a reading comprehension. So as this opens up, you hear the sound. You want to select on main selection text. That's if you're going to go in this specific section. Go ahead and select on Start Reading. It opens this preview pane that's in Safari on the Mac. And then you will normally look for the playing icons, which do not appear. So this icon here is normally the audio, and you see it does not appear at all. It normally should be a little blue icon. Well, to resolve this issue is that you'll close this. You can stay in here. You would want to download Adobe. Now this is only if you're missing that icon. You would download Adobe Flash. So as Adobe Flash is downloading, you want to go ahead and exit out of Safari. And sometimes it would not update unless you close all your internet browsers. Here is Flash. We're going to open this up. Select Open. Select that you agree to the terms and conditions. Type in your password for your computer if necessary. Allow the program to install. This will just take a few seconds. Once you hit Done, you can go ahead and exit out of this, which I normally do. Open up Safari once again. Go back to PearsonSuccess.net. Log in. We're logging in as a student. And then we're going to go to the normal process, Explore. You're looking for the book. Here's the book for the reading comprehension. You may still hear the audio to tell you that there is audio. That tells you that. And then when we go to the actual reading book to text, we're going to start reading. It opens this window again, and as you can see now it's more zoomed in. And what you want to do is basically what is preventing you from listening to the audio and seeing the icon, and from time to time it would either be Flash and or So we're going to close this. Close this. We're going to open up the preferences in Safari. Go under, I think it was security, plugin settings, and then here is Pearson Success. It's on. That's good to allow the websites, and you want Reader. Reader normally is needed to view the PDF that's opening up. Right now it's just opening an Adobe preview, not the actual PDF itself. So you would want to close this, go back into quitting Safari, opening up another Safari, just so the changes won't be made. You would want to make sure you go to visit Adobe. You want to go ahead and select on Adobe Reader, download. You can close the Safari, run your Adobe Reader. And then go through the normal configurations, setup, and enter your computer password if necessary. Then once this has been completed, you would want to go ahead and open up Safari. I'm going to hit continue and then close on this program and exit out of and eject this icon here in the bottom right corner. This normally takes a moment because it's, there it goes. So that's done. Now, which is really cool because I'm running macOS Sierra, every time I download something like a DMG file, it automatically tells you, well, you've already installed this, you've already used the installer, technically, so do you want to move it to your trash or you want to keep it? So basically it's going to keep your download folders clear and empty of any DMG files you download. So I'm just going to say move to trash. It's going to take it to the trash. I'm going to open up Safari once again. Let's see where our success is here with Pearson. Log in as a student or teacher, however it is going to be having the issue on this. Go do your Explore, do your lost power. This is the reading comprehension. Oh, I did not change an option that I'm supposed to. So the option I'm supposed to change is a plugin setting to allow the preview pane, which this is the preview pane, which does not play the audio. We need to change that. So to do that, go into Safari, Preferences, Security, Plugin Settings. That is set into on, which is great. Adobe Reader. Here is Ask. You want to actually have it just select on. Some individuals may not have an on-off option. They may have something that says allow or allow all. That would mean that you have a different version of Safari you're running on your computer, possibly an older version of OS 10, as I am running OS 10.12. So you want to select on. Here, you want to say when visiting other websites, you want to select on because you do not get a prompt that's saying, hey, would you like to use Adobe Reader itself instead of using the Pearson preview of Apple. So we normally leave those on. That's on for Flash. Shockwave, you don't need to worry about. Any of these other apps, you don't need to worry about. So just hit done, close this window. Now, I always do is just by quitting the application and starting it up again. Normally would work for me. You can probably do it without quitting the application and just go straight to the reading comprehension to make sure it works. So I just like to do this for just re-verification. If I remember this password, there we go. Explore. So we're going to go back to the reading comprehension, which that's what this one is. Select on view. It's going to make its noise. I'm going to do the start reading. And it's going to take a little longer. It may say down here in the bottom, initializing, and if it does, that's a great thing. So right now it is taking a little longer than normal. And I'm only assuming why it's taking longer is because I have not opened Adobe Reader to accept the terms. See, the license agreement did not accept this. It's currently configured to default application for PDF files. Would you like to make PDF? And you would want to say yes to this. This, you can just hit next, just go through it, doesn't really necessary. So let's do this again. We're not going to really log out. We're just going to go right in here, select on the reading comprehension. We're going to do start reading. That's interesting. So now I made some additional changes, and it's here. Before viewing documents in the browser, you must launch Adobe Reader to accept the end user equipment and quick and relaunch the browser. So basically, you'll need to make sure when you open up Adobe Reader, it does not have any terms and agreement. If it does, please feel free to select agree to it. So we're going to close this, and we're going to close this. For it to take effect of the new fresh update, you would want to do Pearson success, log in once again, put in the student or the teacher login credentials, and I must have mistyped it wrong. Select on the Explorer, select on your reading comprehension, and now it should appear. Start reading. There you go, the initializing on the bottom. That's a great thing. Now you move this over. Now you see the speaker icon where we did not have previously. So that's there. So now you should be able to hear audio once I select play. And now it tells you here at the top, some features have been disabled to avoid potential security risk. Only enable these features if you trust this host, and which I do trust the host. Here's trust host always. You don't need to close anything, just press the play button again and listen.
When Charlie McButton Lost Power. Written by Suzanne Collins. When Charlie McButton lost power.
So that's basically how to make the audio work on Pearson Success using your Mac, using Safari, and how to do it with Adobe. So if there's any other additional questions or concerns, feel free to put them down to the bottom. Feel free to subscribe to the right-hand side. Only takes about a half a second. Please feel free to check our other YouTube channel, which is MacOSGenius. Best ways to get into our channel besides going to YouTube and looking for the channel itself of Apple MacOSGenius. You can go to MacOSGenius.com, press enter, and that will take you directly to our Apple MacOSGenius YouTube channel. Also, if you ever wanted to do also with macOS, in case you have misplaced or don't recall, just visit MacOSGenius.com as well, and that would also take you to our YouTube page of MacOSGenius. It is a new channel that we have just created, so we can have two different identities of MacOSGenius and MacOSGenius. Thank you very much, and hope to see you guys all soon again on our next video. Good day.